If you're looking for a place to try cryotherapy or infrared sauna, come out to Madison and check out R3 Lab. I'm so excited to be here with Dr. Romano of R3 Lab. Dr. Romano, can you just give us a quick summary of what R3 is all about?
You know, over the years as a sports chiropractor, I've noticed an increase in injury. And a lot of it had to do with a lot less recovery with the demand on a lot of these athletes today compared to years ago. NFL always had their hands on it. A lot of the pro athletes always had their hands on it. Celebrities always had their hands on it. But it seems like the amateur, youth, or even the adult competitive athlete never really had their hands on these type of modalities in order to be at their best level. So through research, I know a bunch of cryotherapy places started popping up, which I do love for recovery. There's a lot more to active recovery, or as I call it, forced recovery, than cryotherapy. So it's been really through over the years of watching these athletes not recovered, the overuse injury, no time for recovery, working, the CrossFitter working out 6 to 7 days a week. And coming up with a program or protocol per athlete to help them be at their best.
So is the focus really on full-time athletes that come to R3?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's I don't want to pigeonhole it to a D1 athlete per se, because I really do feel like this is for the regular person that's in the gym, staying active, trying to do good for their body, who's also getting injured. The knee, the hip, and that kind of stunts their performance or their weight loss or their potential competition in a marathon, a bucket list. These are ways to try to maintain health without having to necessarily wait till you're injured and then go see a doctor and be cut out of the game.
And we're in front of the infrared sauna. How does that fit into recovery?
So the infrared sauna is far infrared sauna, a lot different than the normal steam room sauna. So this actually heats up the body, not the air. And there's also different lighting depending on what we're looking to achieve. The goal here is to pull out toxins that build up over time from working out, from muscle breakdown to recovery. There are toxins that build up. That's that soreness a lot of times you feel after a workout.
And I've listened to a lot of Joe Rogan, and I have tried cryo before. What are the benefits of cryo?
So cryotherapy, I like to always talk to patients about what their goals are. There are a bunch of different benefits to cryo. If we're talking about strictly the athlete, obviously it's a deep anti-inflammatory, right? We're talking negative 150 to a negative 180. So of course you're going to get an anti-inflammatory effect. Number one. Number two, the body thinks it's going into hypothermia within those 3 minutes that you're in there, so it produces a bunch of red blood cells. It obviously doesn't go into hyperthermia. You come out, you have all these extra red blood cells, which are used for healing. So they will search for a place to heal. A huge feedback I get from patients is that they sleep better. Now, there's nothing documented as to why, but that is a big comment that we hear day in and day out, that I seem to have slept better that night.
And I also saw downstairs you have the compression sleeves. How does that work?
The compression lounge is, it's chambered, so that it starts at the bottom, kind of works its way up in compressing. As you know, gravity's unforgiving. As athletes, we're usually on our feet. We definitely can pull not so good blood. The goal is to refresh those muscles by regaining that refreshed blood. So it pumps from the bottom up, back to your heart, so you get refreshed blood back.
R3 is just opened last year here in Madison. Mm-hmm. How does R3 give back to the local community?
I mean, I have a medical practice up the street, so you name it, between, volunteering time, efforts, and energy towards the ones that are less fortunate to afford something like this. Education's huge with me, so I've never charged a local team, coach, or forum to be able to get in front of them and educate on what recovery is and why they may need it. There's tons of things that go on in this area between Morristown, Madison, Chatham, Summit, Short Hills, between the schools and the communities that we always try to be involved with. not to mention all the gyms and CrossFits that are here that we do show up and educate and help in the recovery process.
Thanks so much to Dr. Romano for sharing the R3 story.
Thank you.
If you want to check out cryo or the infrared sauna, definitely come out to Madison and give it a try. If you like this video, please share it, and remember to visit buylocalnj.com.